the little tips because it's all about the little tips and our incredible exclusive package. Guys, this is the easiest way to add the dazzle to foil to any of your projects, whether holiday projects or wedding projects or home decor projects. We're so excited because without needing heat whatsoever, you now can add foil to your projects, and you're using this along with your Cricut machine. Now, a couple of little updates. We have an absolute exclusive configuration. When they literally launch the tips, it comes with the tips and a couple of pieces of foil. What we've done, and that's $39 just for the tips and a few pieces of foil. I'm gonna show you the entire kit, and then Anna Griffin, of course, who's scrapbooking, creative, quilting, stationery extraordinaire, is gonna be joining me from her studio in Atlanta to give you the whole scoop. But you wanna get this early because it takes any Cricut machine you have in the Explorer world, the Air 2, if you have the Cricut Maker, it's all gonna work with this and back to it. Now, if you don't have a Cricut, I got you covered tonight. Guys, we have the lowest price Cricut we've ever offered coming up, and I'm telling you, it's a fabulous price, and it's designed with the foil idea coming up with this. So we'll talk about this Explorer Air 2 in just a couple of minutes. What are you getting? Are you ready to start? First off, you're getting the tips. You get a fine, a medium, and a bold. Next, you're gonna get foil, but ours is an exclusive foil package. So you get foils included. In fact, you get the foil housing tool. You get 12 4x6 foil transfer sheets in various colors. You're gonna get tape. We'll talk about that later. You get the tips. Then above this is in addition, I mean, this is already in addition to a few things you only get if it's sold at retail. You get 24 of the 4x6 foil transfer sheets in what's called the Ruby collection. You're seeing that right here. You're getting 30 sheets of this heavy duty 12x12 craft board sheets. You get black, white, and you get natural. That's right here. So you got black, you get the natural, the white, and the black. Now back here, this is important. You're getting a 12x12 light grip machine mat to go with our exclusive bundle. And we didn't stop there. You're gonna get two of my all-time favorite tools, which is gonna be the spatula tool, and of course you're gonna get the scraper. So if you start down here in front of me and you go all the way back, that is our exclusive package, and you cannot get this anywhere else. And it's the exact same price as just getting the tips with a couple little pieces of foil included. So look at this awesome package. $40 just for the foil transfer kit. There's all the additional goodies. You would spend $93 if you went to a craft store right now, if you could find it anywhere, to be able to put our configuration together. Now here's the other cool thing that's happening today. We have 5 flex on all crafting. Yay! You guys were asking me what's gonna happen special. Well, yep, you can get this home for $7.99. And here's what's even crazier. You can use this and test it through the end of January. And if you don't love it, you send it back and we're still gonna refund your money. So this is the moment to get this exclusive configuration here at HSN. All right, well, Anna's ready. She's joining us from her home studio in Atlanta, Georgia. Hi, Miss Anna, welcome.
Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for having me. It is an amazing craft day that's coming up right now. And being the person that gets the honor and privilege of demonstrating the latest and greatest Cricut product, I am over the moon with the ability to transfer foil to any surface of my choice. Now, this is an amazing, amazing new tool, and getting all those great things with this tool is just the icing on the cake and everything that it is to work with HSN on a launch such as this. It is so amazing. This tool it's 3 tools in one because it's going to actually transfer the foil to the cardstock that you see here, but it's doing it with pressure. It's not doing it with heat. And that in itself is a really amazing innovation in what it's like to work with Cricut. This is the housing it's gonna come with, and you press the top of the button and it's going to release the tip, and you're getting a fine, a bold, and fine, medium, and bold tip to actually work with all those surfaces. So just look at what happens when you're using the bold tip. You get this larger design, right? The medium, we get fine, we start to get really intricate details. And just look, the fine point is like lace. It just gives you that extra added, and we can go either direction. Whatever your style is, adding foil makes your projects come to life in such a beautiful way. And I'm going to show you how it works, because we're ready here and we've got our our Air 2 working with the bold tip. And what's so incredible about this is that we've used the tape that comes with the kit. You're getting foil sheets with the TS, and you're getting this tape that's going to hold the foil to the project. And now this is going to work in a particular way. It's actually using pressure to apply the foil to the cardstock. Now, that's so different than any other type of machine. Like, we're not using heat, we're not using cords, we're not having to warm up any kind of other contraption. It's a tool that's fully integrated into the machine and into Design Space. And for those of you that are watching and you're going, what is she talking about? Design Space is the free software that runs the Cricut machine, okay? And what that means is it comes with, if you've never seen a Cricut in your life, it's the world's best electronic cutting machine. It has tools that allow you to do things you never thought possible. And just looking at that, we're talking about putting the foil transfer tip in the B clamp of the machine. That's the Cut Smart technology that you're seeing. But what's so fun about what just happened here in Atlanta is that we finished our first foil transfer, and I actually want to show it to you because there we go. So this tape is removable, and you actually take it away from the project, and you want to make sure before you ever transfer the foil that that tape does not tear the material that you're applying the foil to. So you see that beautiful horse design on craft board. It's a gorgeous design, and this is just one of the many thousands of things that you can create. And just going back to that, what the fully integrated part of Design Space, I'm actually using my computer to drive the machine. Now, what that means is that you want to use your computer, your desktop computer, your laptop. You want to run the machine with the Design Space program, okay? So that's really important. And it's going to be backwards compatible.
Just really quick, Anna.
All of, okay.
Sorry, I just want to give everybody a really quick update because I don't want anybody to miss out on it. So we'll get back to Anna in 1 second, guys. We've already sold, now we're into this about 8 minutes. 3,200 have now been sold. This is a really big deal. And I wanted to mention, because Anna said it earlier, if you do not have a Cricut, we have the lowest price Cricut we have ever offered. You're not going to find the deal anywhere else, and it's a great configuration specifically designed to go back and work with the tips that you're buying right now. I got a really great email earlier, a message earlier from a gal on my Facebook page, and she said, I don't have a Cricut. And I said, oh my gosh, if you can find an Air, it's going to be perfect. Go back to the tips. Well, here it is, you guys. So I hope she's watching tonight. We're going to talk about that. If you want to order it now, you can. Now, also, let me show you a couple of different things, because this very much will surprise you. Look at this set that I have. We have 2 different additional items to go back to the tips and back to your Cricut if you already have one. The first one is called our Faux Leather Sticker and Cardstock Kit. It's right here. Now imagine, you can actually do foiling on faux leather. You can do vellums to much, much thicker items with these tips using the foil. So it's just not cardstock. It's a whole host of surfaces you now can foil onto. That's this kit, and you get tons of pieces in here. 24 12 by 24 cardstock. You get 2 of the 12 by 24 faux leather, and you're going to get a sticker sheet so you can make your own stickers using the foil. Now, this is another one that I want you to grab, because this is a pressure sensitive foil. Okay, remember, it's not the heat stuff now, guys, and that's the brilliance of it. This is 64 sheets of 12 by 12 foil transfer sheets. We're just showing you the gold here, but you're going to get a whole series of gold, rose gold, and silver, and then you get a blue, purple, and a green. So that's going to be 20 or 64 12 by 12 foil sheets. Just a little heads up, so you get the silver, you get the gold, you get these sheets included. I just wanted to point that out because that is going to be something perfect to go back to this, and we only have a couple thousand of those compared to what we have of the main feature today. Now, Anna, you were saying this is backwards compatible, and a lot of people are asking, hey, what Cricut machine can I work with?
Right, that's really, really important, Suzanne. One of the most important things, this is the first tool launch for the Explore family of products all the way through the Maker, and ever since the scoring tool. So what that means is that Cricut is always innovating and creating new and unique tools to make us be our creative best. And this little foil transfer tool actually works with the very first Cricut Explore that I sold right there on HSN in 2014. And what's so great is that I can use the foil transfer tool in my Anna Griffin Explore Air machine, and any machine that you've got, right, from the Explore forward, the foil transfer tool is going to work, and it's going to apply foil to the surface of your choice, right, using pressure, not heat. And what's so great about looking at, I have a little deck here of things that show you what it looks like on cardstock. Actually, I'll let the machine do some work while I'm talking. Then just look at what happens when you use it on vellum. It's not going to tear the paper. You're going to apply that beautiful shimmer to things like vellum. And this is photo paper, which I think is really fun. We're going to show you a demonstration using a save the date image on a couple's photograph in a few minutes. And then look at this. This is faux leather. So this is the paper thin faux leather in that materials kit that you just showed, Suzanne. And then we can do foil on sticker paper, and it just goes, and even on craft board. This is just a few of the things that you can apply the foil to. But what's so fun about what's happening here on my machine is that it's going to actually, it's finishing the foil right now, and the software is about to tell me, don't unload the foil. And what's so great about that is that it's just going to tell me that I need to remove the foil, because this is that integration that we were talking about, Suzanne. It's telling me to take out the foil transfer tool and add my fine point blade, and then press the Cricut button, and now it's going to make sure that it has that tool in, and it's going to cut. And what's so great is this is going to happen. Look at this. We're going to end up with a beautiful gift tag that has foil stamping and cutting, the shape, and we've even done the wrapping paper with the foil transfer tool. And isn't that fun?
Anna, okay, you had me right there. Like, I thought the transfer tools, the foil transfer tool itself was super cool and really great, because who doesn't want glitter and dazzle on basically everything you make? But now that they'll combine the two together, and you know what I'm gonna do, Prince? I'm just gonna show it. If you guys already have Design Space, I have mine up here on the set with me, and I wanted to show you what's really cool. You're gonna get an update next time you go into your Design Space. And what's really neat is watch, I'm gonna pop into the images real fast, because I know Anna's got a lot to show us. Watch what happens, guys, if you're wondering kind of what happens to the magic. So I'm gonna do Christmas tree, and I'm gonna search for a tree. I'm just gonna click on this. I'm gonna insert it. So it's basically you work with your Design Space just like you would, but watch the magic here, you guys. I'm gonna go up right here to this little corner. Can you guys see that? And watch what happens now. It says foil. Now watch what's really cool. You pick fine, medium, bold, you hit the bold. Oh, wait a minute, okay. It actually changes to a gold foil color, and then obviously you go through the regular kind of quote unquote foiling cutting process. Isn't that exciting? So it's a very simple, I mean, it's a very complicated upgrade they made in the system, but it's simple for you and me to figure out. So don't get freaked out about it. It's all right there, just like using the writing or using the cutting tool, you can use this. And once again, I'm gonna go over the value. I think what we sold almost 4,000 now in just this first airing. I always say to everybody, if you're watching at midnight, you ever seen Anna do Cricut or any of her shows, you'll see a ton of things sell out tonight because you guys love what Anna does. So if you're thinking about the today's special, ordering it always now before you go to bed is smart, because at this pace, chances are it won't make it all day. It might even make it to my 7 o'clock show tonight. What are you getting? You're getting the tool. That's the tips. You're getting 3 of them, fine, medium, and bold. Now, normally you get that and a couple of pieces of foil, and that's what they're selling elsewhere for $39.95. We've included the scraper and the spatula, 2 of my favorite tools of all time. We're giving you this set of rose foil included. 30 pieces of your heavy-duty cardstock in the natural, in the white, and in the black. We're even giving you an extra cutting mat, a brand new cutting mat included with our configuration. All of that would be over $90, and we'll kind of pop that up for you. There's more of the foil. You get the rose package foil included, which is additional foil pieces. $93.45, that's what, if you had to put all this together, and certainly you'll be able to buy all this elsewhere, but why would you do that when for the exact same price of just the tips and a couple of pieces of foil, you can get our exclusive package? And again, this is one day and it is done. So I know we've got more to show you. And also a note, next hour, we will not be doing another presentation. Normally we do a double presentation of the today's special. We won't, because Anna has jam-packed that hour with tons and tons of brand new items you've never seen before. And we don't have room to do a full presentation, so this is it for tonight. Now, Anna, I know you're gonna show us some more great examples because I just love how this works. I love the fact there's no heat involved anymore.
I do too. I'm actually foiling on a photo, and what's so really special about everything that Cricut has prepared for us is that the design space is telling me to switch the points from a medium point to the bold point to finish my project. That's right, you heard me. We can integrate all the line types, fine, medium, and bold in one single project. And we can cut, and we can score, and we can do all things all integrated together that Cricut does. So like that, this isn't something that's now, it was once upon a time a workaround. It is a complete and utter beginning to end process. And so what I have here, let me just show you, is so cute. Let's just go, ready? We're gonna take this off, and I'm using the rose gold foil that's in the Ruby sampler bundle, which I think is so pretty. Me and my fingernails are gonna have a workout today. So taking that tape and the foil away, ready? I wanna do it slowly just so I don't tear anything. But do you see how we have saved the date of 2/14/21 for that beautiful couple? And imagine creating the envelope and foil stamping the envelope, or foil drawing, right? We're drawing with the foil and giving ourselves something. This is an ability that we didn't have before, and now we all have it, all Explore users, all Maker users. And it's one step, and we end up with, I just want to show you some of the things that are here, because it's just an honor, really, to be able to go, all right, I can do this with my Cricut. It just expands our creative horizons. And just look at this. I think this is hysterical. Thinking of you, I've got wine and I'm coming over. It's marked out in the foil.
That's
right?
So cute.
This is probably your house, right, Suzanne?
Yes, ma'am.
And speaking of that wedding and the save the date, just imagine making your own favor boxes with this is all foil in silver. This is the fine point. You just look at that. I have been a stationer for my entire career, so 28 years now. And I know that foil stamping is a secondary process that's very expensive. And actually here in our warehouse, we have a printing press and we have a foil stamping machine, and it's a lot of money and a lot of time. And to be able to do this on a personal level with the machine, with any Cricut machine that you have, we're talking about glorifying artwork. We're accentuating things that you couldn't do with just cutting and drawing, right? We're now elevating what we're making.
Well, I think, you know, we love the Cricut so much because of doing the markers, and we love the infusible inks, but now we can do the foiling. And we all know everything looks better with foil on it and a little dazzle razzle. We love it. You know, Anna, if you buy any of her card kits, she's the queen of foiling on the card kits. They're pre-made, but now you can do virtually anything you can imagine. And Anna, the one thing I loved is I was playing with a bunch of images, and the vast majority convert to the foil instantly. Like, it's got the brains to say, if I love that heart, it'll make a foil version of it for me. And I thought that was really interesting. Just by playing with it, I discovered that portion of it.
Yes, and it's actually, that's the integration, right? Cricut puts things out in a deliberate fashion, right? Where we waited for this to be exactly right, meaning that if you're taking one of our sentiments, the Anagraphin sentiments in Design Space, and you would normally draw that, you know, Merry Christmas to you, in a beautiful font, you can now change that to, instead of drawing, you can change it to the line type for foil, and you can use any of those 3 tips to make that beautiful sentiment in foil. So it's a simple process, just like you're seeing. You press the top of the button on the housing, and the tip is magnetic. And how you choose between the 3 tips is there's a line engraved on the fine tip, and it's 1 line. The medium tip has 2 lines, and the bold tip has 3. So even if you're it's hard to see, it works great with your readers, but there it is, the fine, medium, and bold, and you see all 3 of those lines to give you that foil and that long-lasting result.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, guys, so here's another quick update for you at this point. And I will say, if you can, please use automated ordering, or if you can go to hsn.com on your phone, your laptop, your tablet. It's a couple of clicks and you've got yours, okay? We've got 4 minutes to go. We've now sold almost 5,000, and this is the very first airing of it. So again, extremely popular. What a great price to take your Cricut machine to a whole new level that we've never been able to do before. Please remember, everything from the bottom of this table all the way up beside me, including the soft grip mat, is included in our configuration. You're getting tools, you're getting the craft cardstock, you're getting the mat, you're getting, of course, the new tips, you're getting additional foil here and there, all of it. So right out of the box, if you already have a Cricut machine, you're good to go. Now, again, if you don't have a machine, this is such a cool night to stay with me. If you've been dreaming of getting a Cricut, we're gonna have the lowest price Cricut we've ever offered in the history of our network, and it's a special package designed to work back to the tips. I got goosebumps on this, and because everything has 5 flex pay for the whole day, this is your moment to finally get that Cricut machine, and we'll talk about it with Anna in just a few moments. This machine does everything that my maker does that I do with the maker. Okay, so I'll explain that in a minute, because I discovered I love my maker, but basically I could have an Air because it does everything that I need for my project. So again, we'll explain that a little bit, but this is coming up. And by the way, I only have a couple of thousand of these for the entire day. You know what I love too, Anna? If anybody already has the Cricut and they've got Design Space, that firmware is gonna be available, because people are asking that. How are they gonna get to the foil? Can you kind of explain how it's gonna update?
Well, it's a software update. It's a fully integrated tool in Design Space. And what's actually happening here, I have been foiling with the two different tips, the fine and the bold, as you were talking. What's so great is that my project, when you design, just like every project in Design Space, there are foil transfer projects that you can make at the click of a button. When you sign into your Cricut.com account, right, and you are registering your machine for the first time, you'll have the latest and greatest software. If you are someone like me today, I updated my software on my laptop before we started the presentation. So it's already there, it's waiting for you to use and to enjoy. And so when you're talking about being able, so you don't have to think about it, Cricut's already done all that thinking for you. And just before we end on this, I just want to show you bold. This is the image that has been in all of the Cricut marketing and that I just love, the ginkgo leaf. And it's so beautiful with that bold foil. And you see I'm putting my hand over this, right? I'm not rubbing it off. It's a permanent transfer. And even if you were somebody that loves to make things for a living, right? Or you like to make unique things to give people, this is that pebble leather that's in that materials kit made into beautiful earrings, and the card is cut on the Cricut. The earrings, the leather, everything is done on the machine with the new tool.
I love that idea. And we're going to give you the information on the additional, what we call upsell items to go back to this. Okay, guys, again, we're really pretty darn busy. If you can, truly go to hsn.com. Honestly, it's a couple of clicks. Boom, you've got it. And remember, on the 5 flex pays, you're only spending $8. You have until the end of January to play with this. And if you don't love it, we'll refund your money, and you pay it off in 5 months. So this is the time to get it, explore, have fun with it, and try it out tonight, because no one has a better offer than we do. All right, so I do want to mention the additional items. Now, did you see those cute darn earrings? So you have our today's special, and if you want to create those earrings, well, this is the kit for you right here. Now, there's only 1,500 of these left for the entire day, so they're very, very limited. In fact, they're almost gone. This is the faux leather sticker and cardstock kit. You get 24 12x24 cardstock. You get 2 of the faux leather in a beautiful copper and a gorgeous brown, and you're going to get a sticker sheet. So you can make your stickers, do foiled stickers. You can use the large sheets if you'd like to. You will have to get the larger mat, or you know what I do? I cut them in half. And that makes a 12x12, right? So if you don't have the large mat to go inside your Cricut, just get this kit and cut these in half, and you're good to go, because it's a huge value. I mean, to get all of this beautiful cardstock and everything else with the leathers, this is awesome. Here's the leathers, by the way. So you get all of that, and you get the sticker sheets. And there's a bunch of them in here. You get a ton where you can make your own stickers. Okay, so that's one thing. Now, here's a big heads up here. We've already sold a quarter of our quantity for the entire day. Much like our today's special, I 300% would not wait on this. What are you getting? You're getting 64, and it's brand new, of the foil transfer sheets. Now, to break it down for you, you get 16 of the 12x12, and that's going to be 8 sheets of gold and silver with 32 tape strips included. Now, you're getting then 48 sheets of the 4x6. So it's a whole bunch of different tones to equal 64 total. We've already sold how many, Rocky? Wow. We've already sold 1,100. I do not have a lot of these left. This just gives you a ton of great foil. And remember, you don't have to use the whole 12x12 sheet. You're gonna cut the pieces and parts out that you need. In fact, save as much of the foil sheet as you can. Just use the amount you need to finish your project with. Don't waste that stuff, for gosh sakes. Anyway, that's available too, but it is very, very limited. All right, when we come back, I'm gonna walk back over here, guys. We've got the Air 2. I am so excited about this, because I realize while I have the very expensive maker, I do 2 things with it. I cut stuff out and I use pins, and this can do the exact same thing. It's a lot less expensive.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
It's our big deals weekend, all weekend long. Holiday deals you can't miss. Shop early and get gifting done. Starts Friday at midnight.
Worry worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Making something beautiful gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment that really no other pastime can. Whether it's card making or woodworking even, we all have inside of us the ability to make things and do things and produce things. And crafting is just about bringing that out. People love that satisfaction of making things. It's very important that you can achieve what I can achieve, and I make it easy for you to do that. I don't remember a time when I wasn't crafting. I don't know anything different but to craft.
We love her, and we're so excited. We have our exclusive collection here at HSN. And thanks for joining us, guys, tonight. Griffinites, hi, guys, out there. We're going to move on, and I was talking about having a Cricut. And I had a really interesting message I got on Facebook today. And the gal wrote me, and she said, Suze, she goes, I'd love to have a maker, but I can't afford it. And she said, what's an alternative? Because she knew the tips were coming up tonight. And I said, oh, my gosh, you've got to be sure and check out our Air we're going to have on. And this is it. It's the Air 2. Now, here's something that I discovered when I was really thinking about my Cricut world. I've had Air Explorer very early on when they first came out, and I've had a couple versions of it. And then I went for the Maker, and the Maker is very expensive, but it's a beautiful machine. But what I realize is, what do I 100% use my Cricut for the most? It's regular cutting, so cutting out vinyls and things like that in cardstock. And the second thing I use it for is using the pin mechanism, which helps me draw and do all that kind of stuff. That's basically what I do. And that's basically what this is gonna do for you as well. So if you're in the same boat where you say, man, I'd love a maker, but I can't do that, well, look what we have tonight. This is exclusively made to go back to our today's special because they put in some amazing extra goodies that you never get in a Cricut machine. This is the Air 2. Now here's what's happening. We have the lowest price we've ever offered on a Cricut. So this is your moment with our 5 Flex, the whole thing. You wanna grab this. You also are getting additional goodies that you will never get in any store. So not only is it our lowest price Cricut we've ever offered, thank goodness we even have a Cricut in stock because they always sell out, but you're getting the biggest bundle that we've done with the Explorer Air 2. So this is really a cool opportunity. Then you layer in 5 Flex Pays, and by the way, the price, the 5 Flex, and even the $5 shipping on this is only good for today. That's it. It's called a this day only. What else you getting on this one too? We'll go through it pretty quickly. You get the blade to go with it. Obviously, you get the standard cutting mat, which you see over there. Then our exclusive bundle includes the fine point tip, because yes, this writes and draws. You get 3 sheets of the sample cardstock. You get 50 plus Cricut Make It Now projects, 100 images. You also are going to get the extra goodies that you see all in our special collection. I love it. There's holiday themed paper. You get, this is awesome. This is a scoring stylus, which is great. You're gonna get one of the great Cricut tools. I use that one all the time. And then here, up here on the top, you're gonna get the foil iron-on. So you're getting the foil iron-on to go with our exclusive bundle. Love it. All right, let's jump over to Miss Anna so she can explain the brilliance of the Cricut Air 2.
Suzanne, I think it's really exciting that we have such a bundle, because it's been a long time since you and I have had the Cricut Explorer Air 2 on HSN. There have been some website things, but other than like a full presentation of it is really exciting. And one of the things that you want to know about, like we were just watching the foil transfer tool, right? Well, you have to have a machine to use that tool. And this is your lowest entry point, meaning this is the least investment that you can make in a machine, but it's going to give you the most extraordinary results. So what I've done while you were talking, I actually cut a piece of the foil iron-on and the red foil iron-on. And because you're getting the weeding tool, that's what this is. I cut a mirror mirror image of the word hope. And what's so great is that I'm actually just weeding this with my fingers. This is called weeding, everyone, and this is what you're doing with your material once you've cut the design of your choice. So the machine is going to come with Cricut access for a limited amount of time, and that's your access to the whole library of beautiful images like this, right, and thousands of more. But what this is this is coming with this bundle. This is our Strong Bond foil, and you're going to be able to iron this on to this is so great. This is a velvet pillow, and this is that permanent Strong Bond. This is the hope that we just cut, and then we would cut out of the other colors. So there's gold in the kit, there's the green and the red, and this is going to it's not going to peel, it's not going to crack. We're going to be able to create home decor projects with ease. You'll be able to create gifts with ease. And speaking of gifts, I thought this was so unique that I'd never seen Cricut do actually foil stamped cardstock and craft board. It's a deluxe paper kit. You're getting this, and it has Christmas paper, and it has, look at this, it has Halloween paper. There's little spiders and then leaves for fall. So yes, we made this box with the air too, and we made the embellishments, and we added our own ribbon. So let me just show you how quick and easy it is to do this. I'm actually loading that foil on the mat, the foil iron-on. It goes face down on the mat because we're cutting the sticky part of the material. And I have a trick-or-treat bag that we're going to make just in time for Halloween. And what's happening is on my computer, it's actually asking me what of the thousands of materials do we want to cut this from. And I actually mirror the image. So the trick-or-treat that we're going to cut it has to be a mirror image of the design, and it's all ready. And what's so exciting about that is that as it cuts, I'm going to show you basically, hold on, pause. Okay. So when you're using the light grip mat, sometimes the material actually lets go. You can use the standard grip mat that comes with the machine, which is green, and it'll hold this material a little more in place. But if you notice, what I did was I pressed the pause button so that I could reattach this material to the mat. So what's happening is that this is the design that's cut, and it has been transferred to this treat bag with the Easy Press 2, which is a heat transfer tool that allows that fancy foil to be as an iron-on this bag. So in just a few weeks, well, not even a few, just a couple of weeks, we could be out trick-or-treating with our Explore Air materials, and we have custom made our very own bag.
I love
that. It's such an incredible experience. Well, and what you're seeing her do is she's working in the cloud. So that means that Design Space, like, you can design anywhere in Design Space. And with the Cricut Explore Air 2, those projects can be on your phone, that you can design on your tablet, you can design, she's making an iron-on as well. She's doing a frame. Great. That's so beautiful. Yeah, so that's vinyl.
And you know what's funny about that? That's vinyl and a piece of cardstock. And you put it in a dollar store frame, and you're like, look, what a great gift I've given you. And people are ooh and ah, and you're like, oh, it's nothing. I have to tell you, I love my Cricut. It is the #1 most used tool in my arsenal of crafting. #1 by far. I have it plugged in and set up full time. That's how often I use it. If you don't have one yet, you're now looking at the lowest price bundle and the biggest bundle we've ever put together. There's not a store out there that has this, and I love you girls, but I know you do your comparison shopping. There's not a store anywhere that's gonna meet this bundle. We have it exclusive for you. And if you look at the HSN price, it's $250 normally. And while I have the last 1,300 left for the entire day, we're at our lowest price ever for a Cricut machine, and it's one of the biggest bundles we've ever done. So remember, not only are you getting the machines and all the basics tips with it, but you're getting all the additional goodies with this configuration. And we're $50 off. The $250 is a great price for us. That's already a very special deal. But then for the This Day Only, we took an additional $50 off, and we added 5 flex pays, and we're shipping it for $5. Now, the important part about that whole combination you see on the screen, it's literally while they last, and it's only for today. Tomorrow, this will go up to its full $250, and the shipping will go to the full shipping. It's really important to know because I don't want you to miss out. And if you don't have a Cricut, it's funny, Anna, I'm sure you use yours for more than what I was talking about, but I found out that basically, even though I love my maker and I love all the capabilities, I basically do 2 things with it most, and it's cutting things out and it's using the drawing hole. So I realized I didn't necessarily need the maker because you know what? I don't do a lot of sewing. I don't do a lot of rotary projects. What I love about this is for virtually anything I do, the air actually suffices for me.
I think it's funny, Suzanne, you and I, yes, we know about the Cricut Maker, and it's coming up later tonight. So it's neither here nor there. The Maker is about all the crazy things that you can cut, but the Air 2 is the workhorse of the Cricut family of machines. And one of the things that, like, I'm gonna start my board. I'm gonna make a box for you right quick out of that fancy foil cardstock with the leaves. This is so fun because if you are someone that is the creative one in the family, right? That people expect, you know, stuff from you. They expect you to make the t-shirt. They expect you to make the gift bag. They expect you to make the party favor. And the thing is that this machine, it can write, it can draw, it can score, it can do all the things that you need it to do, right? It's your crafting, your DIY crafting best friend. Look at this. It's actually scoring because you're getting the scoring tool with this bundle, and I have it in clamp A. That's the part where right here and here is where you can draw or score, and then you're cutting in clamp B, or you're foil transferring in clamp B. What's so fun about this paper is that the foil's already on it, but we could draw all these little designs if we wanted to. But I want to think about when you're working with your Christmas cards or you're creating gifts for your best friends for the holidays. This machine is going to take you from flat to fabulous. It's going to make you look like the crafting superhero that you are, because all you had to do was choose the project in Design Space, put in the right tool, add the right paper to the mat, and just watch it happen. You have to do a little assembly with something like this, but it really is, Cricut is just out of this world about making us creative people better and better on a daily basis. And so when you're working with these, I mean, getting all this fun paper, it's just the icing on the cake, because the machine is going to take you all kinds of places. You're going to be able to do things that you've never thought you could do just by pressing a button.
And what you and I love too is, yeah, it works with our Today's Special. It works with the most current Design Space. You're not missing out on anything, quite frankly. And again, if you're looking for the affordable version, like again, I love my Maker. I wouldn't be without it. But you know what? The gal who emailed me earlier today, she said, Suze, I want to do the whole foiling tip idea, which is our Today's Special. And she said, but I can't do the Maker. It's just, that's in the $300 and some range. And I was like, oh my gosh, you got to see our Air 2. Once again, it's the most affordable Cricut we've ever put on the air. You're now at under $200. You get this giant bundle of extra goodies. All of these tools are sold separately. Everything is sold separately in the additional package you're getting, and you're getting it with our FlexPay. Now, this is what makes it really affordable. And I'm really talking to the gal who I chatted with on Facebook Message today. This is the way you do it. If you have a major credit card, it costs you $39.99. You pay it off in 5 months, and guess what? You have until the end of January to really put this thing to the test. And if it doesn't meet every one of your expectations, guess what? You can send it back at the end of January. But this deal, everything you see here, is literally for today, including the $5 shipping. All of this ends either when it sells out, which it looks like it's gonna happen earlier today, or we get to midnight, everything changes. It goes to the full price. You're gonna have the 5 flex pay will be there, but the shipping will go to the full shipping because that $5 ship is only for today on our big crafting event. And you know what, Anna, I have found, like, even if we're talking about things that people don't know, infusible inks, they are markers, they fit in here. So you can use that. If you love doing iron-ons or vinyls, your cardstock, your vellums, virtually everything, as you said, can be done in here because this is that great workhorse, and certainly it's more budget friendly, I think, if you're trying to get into the Cricut world.
Exactly, and I was just thinking as you were talking that what a great gift this will make for the creative individual in your life. I was just thinking about all the people that I needed to send the machine to just standing here, because you're able to actually apply vinyl to wall decals. You're able to do beautiful iron-on custom designs. You can upload, if this is your own calligraphy, you can upload this design and cut it out of hundreds of different materials. Creating the perfect hostess gift is now within reach and not an expensive endeavor. You're able to create gorgeous things. This is all that beautiful foil that comes with this bundle. You're seeing the foil iron-on tea towels, and look, just check this out.
Oh, stop
Maybe
it.
There's some Georgia football in your life.
So
but you see what's possible. So you're thinking, all right, I'm gonna make the leap and I'm going to finally have a Cricut because I've been thinking about having it for so long.
Yes.
Having the Explorer Air 2 it's in mint. It's such a beautiful color. It's going to open all the doors. It's gonna make you the most creative person on the block. And believe me, you'll be having craft wars within hours of getting it out.
You're so true. This is something that you brag about, and people are like, oh, how did you do that? How did you make that? I'm telling you guys, if you go to my Suzanne Runyon HSN Facebook page and you just scroll down, you will see so many projects I've posted when I've just done iron-ons and vinyls. It's the and you know what? It's just so cute. For my 15th anniversary show, Anna, I love my mugs. She got those kind of insulated mugs, and she put the most beautiful monogram for me as a gift for my 15th anniversary. And guess what? I remember that vividly. And how did Anna do it? Well, guess what? She made it on a Cricut. You will not believe the capabilities that this machine has. And like Anna said too, maybe you have been spending a long time, like my friend on Facebook who messaged me, she goes, gosh, I really want to get the Today's Special, but I can't afford to do the maker. She was very specific about it. And I said, this is it. This is what you want. So tonight's the perfect time to get it. We're now under 1,000 left for the rest of the day. Here's the deal. The price and the shipping goes away today. You'll still get 5 flex tomorrow, but that'll be on $249, not on $199.95. And then the shipping goes from $5 to almost $15, and that's simply because you waited. Now, I don't think this will be available tomorrow. I think it will sell out before our day is over. You've never seen a more affordable Cricut, so it's the lowest price, and it's one of our biggest bundles. Isn't that crazy fun? Because you get everything that you see here. You're gonna get a marker right out of the box. This writes for you. My handwriting stinks, so I do everything writing via my Cricut. You're gonna get your pokey tool, which I love. You're gonna get the scoring tool, which actually really scores. You get a whole pad of these beautiful foil papers that are included. You're also gonna get this. Now watch, you're getting multiple colors. This is an entire roll. You get silver, gold, green, and red. This is the iron-on strong bond foil iron-on transfer sheets. These are so much fun. And you're gonna get not only the standard grip, but you're gonna get the light grip pad to go with it. This is huge. It's really a fun deal. Anna, what do you wanna show us next?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the machine, because one of the things that when we go back to the beginning of the Cricut Explorer family, one of the things, if we can show on our overhead camera, I'm going to move it here just to show you. So this is your docking plate. Now this is where, if you have Cricut cartridges, All right, now this is something from a long time ago. And this was the original Cricut. Cricut machines used these little things that you put in here, you put in the machine, and it read all the things, and you had to hold your mouth right to get the pressure and the depth settings correctly with the Cricut expression. I think that's what it was called.
You're totally right.
Yes. And so now we have what we have. Now there are a lot of people with a lot of real estate in those cartridges, and you can link these to your Cricut.com account. Right, and that's what's really unique, is that otherwise they're extinct. And so here, what you're looking at is this is the video showing the comparison of how much faster the Cricut Explorer Air 2 worked than the Cricut Explorer Air. That's because it's working in fast mode, and fast mode is the thing that it's a little switch that you can turn on when you're cutting and writing and on certain materials. Fast mode is, look, it's flat, it's done, it's already less than a minute. It did that project where it took the original Air a minute 32 to complete. So there are so many wonderful things about the Cricut Explorer Air 2 that we don't think about, these days, just because we're always on to the latest and greatest thing. But your foil transfer tool is going to work in this machine, and so are your cartridges. So heads up for anybody that's listening, you have a dial that's going to be able to, you'll change this to tell it what poster board and bonded fabric and cardstock and all the things that you want to cut, vinyl and paper, and 3 different types of paper. That's going to actually work to your advantage with this. You also have custom settings, which is what I was working on with our foil transfer tool, because I was changing between the craft board and the cardstock and the iron-on, and it's so self-explanatory. It's a lot of fun when you get started right out of the box. So I think we're talking, Suzanne, to a brand new Cricut user, even though there are over 3.5–4 million Cricut users in the world right now. There are those of you that have been wanting this, and I'm so excited that we have it.
Well, I agree with you completely, because again, we do have the maker. If you want the maker, girls, and you've got the budget, go for it. We've got it in stock, and we have an awesome bundle, by the way. It's, again, a great value. But for a lot of people, and I loved the gal wrote me today and told me her story. She's like, Suze, I just can't afford the maker. She goes, it's a little out of my price range. And I was like, oh, this is it, the Air 2. This is so spectacular to even have a Cricut in stock right now. This is our lowest price. And remember, this is very funny. I have the maker, and I truly love it. If you can swing the maker, I say get it. But here's the thing. What I do with my maker, the vast majority of time, is I do 2 things. I cut and I draw, and this is exactly what this one does. So if you can't go up to the maker, don't worry. You're not missing a whole lot. I mean, the maker does do some really cool things, but if you're like me and you're usually making cards and doing projects, even all my iron-on, I could very easily do everything I'm doing right now on the Air 2 versus my maker. So don't worry if you think, oh no, I'm missing too much, because it is a budget issue, and I totally understand that. I also got to point out our flex pay. That's awesome. There's not a store out there you can walk in and say, look, I'm going to give you about 39 bucks. I promise I'll come back the next 4 months and pay this off. They're going to go, well, no, and we don't even have layaway. But we allow you to do that. This ships right away. You will also get to use this for the longest return policy we offer. We have extended return right now, so you can play with this, you can create with this, you can have fun with this, you can use Design Space and have a ball. And if you don't absolutely love it by the end of January, you can still send it back for a refund. That's 4 months from now. Basically, you get to play with all of this, and if you don't love it, you send it back, we refund your money. But this deal's only good for right now and today. Guys, I know we're really busy. We're less than 800 available for the rest of the day. So I so hope my Facebook friends are watching right now and was able to pick this up, and I'm so glad you're picking up too. All right, we got more to show you, but first I want to tell you about our Hsn card. Our Hsn card is an awesome way to shop here at Hsn. What it does is if you get our card, you will have access to a lot of things that nobody else actually has access to. It's kind of like being a VIP member. And what's neat about that is when you apply for the card and you buy that very first item, we're gonna give you $10 to introduce you to it and say thanks for shopping with us, but really you'll explore all the neat things that you get with the card once you own it. Check out all the details on hsn.com. So, this next is a very cute story. This is literally, like there's nothing on the table here much, right? But it literally is one of Anna's favorite things in the whole wide world. So if we go up close, you're gonna see what you're getting exactly. You're getting the 5-piece Cricut True Control Weeding Tool Kit, which includes the handle, you get the weeder tip, the hook weeder tip, the piercing tip, and the non-stick blade. And what I love, look at this mat, it's double-sided. It's a 12 by 18 Cricut self-healing mat that's included with this bundle. And again, this is one of Anna's favorite items. And Anna, it seems like an obvious question. I kind of understand it, but why do you consider this one of your favorites?
Well, Suzanne, one of the things that if I were stranded on a desert island and needed a few emergency craft tools, this is what I would choose, only because it has so many uses. I just want to show you. So it's called the weeding tool set, but really we're getting a surgical craft knife. You're getting 2 different types of weeding tools and a pricker tool, which is going to allow it's going to take you can stab that foil transfer vinyl that you just cut with your Air 2, and then you can you can get it out really quickly. So what I just did, this is a really neat thing. If you've seen the True Control knife, it's the same body of the knife. And so what I did was I pressed the button and I just release the tool. And then I turn this notch so that I lock that tool in place, and now I can cut. And so if we're talking about having this amazing mat with, it's 12 by 18, but if you're like me, I mean, I spend a lot of time with a craft knife, and what's so important about that is the ability to really do intricate cutting by hand. And I know we just talked about those really amazing electronic machines, but I love this like nobody's business because it's so simple and so easy. Now, I'm gonna also talk about like what's so great about that all those tools in one place. So we're making Swiss cheese out of a piece of cardstock. You know, we're just easily cutting away designs. But you know, if you're like me, you're doing things that look like that, you know, on a daily basis. This is really important to be able to do that by hand, freehand cut, or create your own embellishments. That again, it's so simple to take this knife and get all of your work done in just a few simple cuts. So I'm going to switch this out now, and I'm going to turn the handle again. I'm going to put it back in its little house, and I think that's what's so unique about it. You just press the button and it releases it. And so if we're going to do some weeding, we'll just press again, and we'll push in and release. And then lock the tool once again. That's really important that you lock the tool in place. As a kid, my dad had a building supply business, and we had lots and lots of tools. And it was always about those ones that you could interchange. And for me, I think this is my grown-up version of those tools where the heads of the screwdriver would change out. But you see how if we're actually weeding a fancy you go girl, right, cut out of, and I should use the tool, but it's sticking to my hand, so I can't really, okay, there we go. So this is what happens with that pricking tool, right, the weeding tool. You take out the counter of the letter, then you do that in a way where you're doing that one piece at a time. And so then your Cricut transfer adhesive would go on top of this, and then you would transfer this to the surface of your choice. So I've now got a precision tool that's going to help me get it done and get it done fast. So once again, we're going to unlock that tool. We're going to put it back in its little house. I like the house because this, for me, losing all 4 of these is a really fast thing. So it's all in one, and you're getting the mat and the 4 tools and the housing for this.
All right, Anna, well, thank you. And again, guys, stay on the line for that too. Don't forget, 5 flex space. You will not believe how often I use these tools. The Pokey tool happens to be one of my favorite as well. Stick around. Anna's with me all next hour. We have multiple brand new items to
Get
show
the
you.
best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/hsncard.
You can't afford not to be brave. It's not even an option. When life puts a wall in front of you, you break it down. Remove the fear. Remove the uncertainty. Be authentic. They say fortune favors the bold. I've been bold all my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Well, I am not letting Anna Griffin go. I can't do that because we have an entire hour. Now, I am such a crafting nerd. I did a little math, and I'm not good at math, but we have 6 brand new kits coming up in this hour with Anna. And we have a reorder, which is something that sold out back in July. It is back. So this is a jam-packed hour. You got to stick around to see every minute of it. We're going to jump into it right away. And Anna, of course, is joining us from her beautiful studio in Atlanta, Georgia. And I love today.